Here is my holistic health activations guide to eating out. Don't do it. That's the guide. Don't eat out. Period. No, I'll keep it real with you guys. Obviously, eating out is challenging. You don't know what they're putting in the food. You don't know what the calorie density is in the food. You don't know if they're using high-end coconut oil or crappy-ass canola oil to saute your veggies. You never know what you're going to get. And when you go to fast food places, you do know what you're going to get. You're going to get heart disease and cancer in a box, in a plastic box. So the best thing to do is obviously avoid fast food altogether. Avoid restaurants that don't serve organic, healthy food. But even when you're getting organic, healthy food at restaurants, what the hell are you supposed to order? How are you supposed to stay clean, especially if you're a high-carb, plant-based person like I am? And are there any fast food restaurants that you can actually eat at? Is there any food that you can eat at? So I'm going to address some of those questions in this video. Okay, so number one, are there actually any fast food restaurants that you can eat at? And obviously, this is when you are in a freaking bind. This is not something that you do on a regular basis. This is not something that you use as a staple in your diet for recovering your gut health, because it's not going to create any type of gut health. But if you're out or in a visiting neighborhood and you're starving, you have no ripe fruit, you just can't. You don't have any ability to grab food that's really healthy. The only fast food place that I have found that is worth a damn that I will eat at is Chipotle. The reason being is that I can get a burrito or a bowl that is beans, jasmine rice, and vegetables with some salt on it. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. It's not organic, but actually some of the stuff at Chipotle is organic. And some of the stuff is locally sourced, which is cool. They say that they don't use any food from farms or any meat from animals that have been mistreated. So they have, their food is conscious. What do I get there? Like I said, a bean and rice burrito with all of the vegetables and salsa. Call it a day. High carb, plant-based, boom, bang, beam. Done. And that's it. That's the only thing I'll eat at Chipotle is beans and rice in a burrito or in a bowl. The same thing can be done at pretty much any Mexican food place. Now, sometimes the quality will be really awesome, and sometimes the quality at Mexican food places will be horse shit. Why? Because they cook their food, their beans, with lard. Lots of fat. Lots of grease. But if you're in a bind, worst case scenario, beans and rice, veggie burritos, that's what you can get at Mexican food places. As far as burger joints, In-N-Out, McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr., Burger King, all of that stuff, there's nothing to eat there. I mean, the salads are basically, there's no calories in them. They're void of any type of fresh vegetables. There's nothing to eat at those places at all, so just skip them. Don't even look at them as options. Tricky, easy things to do. If you're looking to grab something, you're better off running into a supermarket, buying some minute rice that you can throw on the stove and it's ready in a minute, or pop in boiling water and it's ready in a minute. And maybe some frozen vegetables, and boom, little sauce. Fast food. That's fast food. Better idea for eating fast food is to be prepared. It's about staying ahead of your eating, staying ahead of the game, keeping tons and tons of ripe fruit in your house so that anytime you're hungry you can snack. And it's about prepping for the day. you know that you're going to get hungry when you leave the house, when you go to work, when you go out to party for the day, when you go out to be social. Bring some fruit with you, pre-make some food, and go out. And what about social eating? I get this all the time. What am I supposed to eat when I go out socially? And what I do is I don't eat. A lot of times I'll eat food before I go out to eat dinner with people, because that way I can grab just a drink and chill and relax. And maybe if there's something on the menu that's really yummy and clean, I'll grab it if it's light and small. But going out and being social, for me, is about going out and being social. It's about interacting with my friends and my family and enjoying that, and not about stuffing my face with food that's going to make me sick. What can you do, though, if, for instance, you do go out to a restaurant and you eat subpar food, or during holidays when it's kind of expected in your family to eat that turkey, or eat that family meal on Christmas Eve or whatever. The holidays, they're hard for people to stay eating super clean. What do? Do you just eat rice and fruit before you go to your family's house and don't eat? I don't know if that's up to you, but I can tell you this: if you mess up your diet, if you have a bad day of eating, if you have 3 cheat meals in one day, if you have to eat something crappy because of a business meeting, or your family, once you decide to eat that bad food, then cross over to the dark side and eat that bad food and enjoy the hell out of it. Just eat it. It's already in you. You might as well not feel guilty and add the stress onto it too. Enjoy the hell out of the good food, and then the next day, start a cleanse right away. Eat bad, cleanse the next day. When I hit bumps in my diet, that's what I do. If I have some kind of a crappy meal, which happens once in a while for me, the next day I'm juicing all day. I'm taking a little extra herbs. I maybe do a salt flush, coffee enema, but I'm not going to let a little mistake trip up my health. Getting back on the wagon, getting back to consistent eating. Anyway, that's my rant about fast food. Avoid it if you can. If not, cleanse the next day. Better yet, if you're at fast food places, just get beans and rice. Keep it clean. Keep it simple. One last thing, at restaurants you can always order a baked potato. That means that it doesn't have oils on it. Baked potato, add some A1 sauce on it, skip the butter, put some vegetables on top too, and you got a nice little meal. That's it. Subscribe and share. You guys are the best. Talk to you soon.